I was really crushing on him because that boy is fine. So girl, you got a crush on him. This is actually how we met. He got my number from his cousin and he called me, started saying he likes me and all of that. I was like, okay, fine, me too, I like you, so what's up? When are you coming? I started recently going on dates, so it's not like I've been doing day-to-day stuff. This heartbreak actually got me. It affected me mentally. It affected me even in my studies. So right after SHS, I decided to get some jobs. So I was so happy that I was earning money at that age. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Gloria. If you're new here, I create all kinds of content from lifestyle, self-development, my reality, and other good stuff. Now today's video is gonna be different based on the title. I'm sure you know what it's cooking already. I am going to be answering first time questions. First time doing everything. I'm not going to skip anything at all. I am also going to answer that particular question that made you click on this video. You think I do not know? Naughty person. You just want to know what Gloria have been doing, right? Anyways, I am willing to share with you guys. So hang around, take your time, hang around with me, okay? I'm not going to answer that particular question that you're looking for at the beginning. It's gonna be during the latter part. So just hang around with me and just get to know other stuff that I have done for the very first time before we move to that particular question that you want to get an answer to, okay? So take your time, relax. All right guys, so let's begin. In case you see me looking down, I have all the questions here on my laptop, so I'll be reading with the questions from my laptop. So the first question says, first foreign country vacation. My first foreign country vacation is Tanzania. Last year I flew to Tanzania, Zanzibar, for my vacation, like Xmas vacation, and that is my first time ever flying outside my comfort zone or flying outside the country for a vacation. The next question here is my first airplane. Your first airplane. So my very first airplane was in 2016. We booked a flight to Kumasi, and that was my first airplane. Now let's move to the next question. So the next question says your first apartment. I was working, so I had to, get an apartment and get a place to stay. And then the room was a single room, self-contained. I really enjoyed my stay in that apartment because I was just alone, and that was my first time ever staying alone, and I got to do certain things. I get to start cooking on my own, start thinking of how to keep money or how to arrange stuffs and all of those things. It was actually a fun experience. Yeah, so that was actually my first apartment that I got. It was a single room, self-contained. So your first crush. You guys, let's not talk about this, okay? Because okay, fine, I promise I'm gonna tell you, okay? So my first crush would be my first boyfriend. Yeah, I was really crushing on him because that boy is fine, okay? That boy is handsome, like he's good looking. So girl, you got a crush on him. Why not? So that would be my first boyfriend. Yeah, I think so. The next question says my first job. All right, so my first job, most of you guys don't know that I have taught before. I was a teacher. So right after SHS, I decided to get some jobs. So I went into this whole teaching thing. I was teaching class 3. I miss those kids. They were so brilliant, like so friendly. Also stubborn, kids are kids. They're gonna be very stubborn. And I love the fact that I have that experience. But the only thing is that I was being paid, I feel shy to say the amount that I was being paid. Because tell me why I should be accepting that amount a month. You guys, I was being paid 100 cedis a month. Woo! Anyways, let me not just exaggerate the whole thing. I was only 17 years and I had just come out from SHS. So at that time, living with my parents, there's no way I'm gonna pay any utility bills or pay for any food. So 100 cities, to me, 17 years, you give me 100 cities a month. What am I going to use the money for? You know, it's just gonna be in my susu box doing nothing. So I was so happy that I was earning money at that age, and it was so nice. I love that experience, even though the money was really small at that time. I mean, I was able to survive because we had school bus. Also, the school had canteens, so the teachers could also go for food. So you wouldn't really have to always spend your money. That's the thing. So yeah, I have taught before. I have once been a teacher. Next question says, your first piercing. I am not a fan of piercing. So as you can see right now, I am not even wearing earrings. The piercing that I have is just this one. Okay, it's just one, this one, and that was done by my mom when I was little. It's just one, and this is gonna be my first and last piercing. So the next question says, what is the first app you check when you wake up? The first app I check when I wake up is my YouTube app. Yes, ever since I started YouTube, I have been trying to follow up to see the growth or to see the number of people that have subscribed. But it looks like you people are not, you don't want to subscribe to my channel. I don't know what's wrong. So yeah, if you've not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel, please. And don't forget to also share to other people to know that I exist here and I have a YouTube channel. I would be grateful for that. Move to the next one, my first ever Instagram picture. You guys, you don't want to see this Instagram picture, okay? You don't want to see this Instagram picture because I don't know, I might put it up here. I was feeling myself. I was like, yo, the prettiest girl of London. Okay, so you guys, drop the likes. Anyways, so that is my very first picture. First cooking experience. My first cooking experience was when I was trying to cook custard, and my dad usually is the one who prepares the custard and even indomie for us. At the time, we were very young, so no one was at home and I was really hungry, so I decided to prepare something for myself. And look at me disgracing myself, trying to stir this custard, and then it wasn't even getting any thicker. And I was just there frustrated because I was so young and I was so used to my dad doing everything for me. And now that he is not at home, I am here struggling even to make custard. It turned out so well. I mean, I was hungry, so I decided to eat it that way. That's gonna be my first cooking experience. My first phone. My first phone was given to me by my teacher. Yes. Do you believe that? It was given to me by my teacher because at that time we were writing BEC. Okay, that's the junior YE. So in this case, my teacher promised I and my sister that in case we pass and pass well, he's gonna get us a phone. And you guys, that promise really helped out a lot because at that age, being a teenager, we wanted phones. Okay, we wanted phones to use, so we tried our best to learn really hard to come out with good grades, and we sure did. And the moment the results came out, oh, we've passed, we got school to SHS. Oh, I went to look for this teacher, and lo and behold, he had bought the phone. He added the charger and also the earpiece. I was so happy because that phone also, I've been hearing people talk about Facebook. Are you on Facebook? People creating accounts on Facebook, and I was here using people's phones to create a Facebook account. And now I have my own phone that I could also use to get access to Facebook. That was my first phone ever. The next question says, your first boyfriend. We need to drink water for this. Alright, so my first boyfriend was really handsome, and he also came from a rich background. Yeah, he was super cute. This is actually how we met. So I think it was a vacation or something like that, and I went home. So I realized that there's this new guy, he keeps passing by. So at night, I usually would go to my cousin's grocery shop. So one night, I was seated there and I noticed a guy came to pass by. This guy was so handsome. I was like, ooh, who is this guy? Like, he's cute. And then I was told it's a rich man's son. I was like, oh, okay, he's cute. So they had just moved to their new house and that's where they are staying. He came to pass by again, and this time around I was like, oh, this guy is too nice. Okay, I think I like him, you know. Love at first sight. All right, so not knowing that he had also noticed me, and I mean, obviously we didn't talk. The next weekend, so I'd even forgotten about this guy, and that night again I saw him, but this time around he was passing with a lady. He was passing by with a lady, and I started feeling like, okay, what is this? What's going on? You know, and he came to pass by with this lady. He actually looked at our end. So he passed by with this lady, and then when he was coming back, he was also coming back with his cousin. That's a guy. So the cousin actually was my friend. We talk, play, and all of those stuffs, you know. Not knowing that the guy actually asked his cousin if he knew me and what's my name and all of those stuffs. So they just passed by and they were actually talking about me. That was what I was told. And then few minutes, the cousin actually called me on phone. Can I see you this evening? I was like, oh no. You know, I was trying to be that lady, that reserved lady, you know. I was like, oh no, I'm actually on my way home and it's late, so I can't, you know, be out there at this time. So like, okay, that's fine. Then the next day. So actually the next day I didn't go to the grocery shop because usually I'll just go whenever I am bored. I wasn't going, and not knowing that this guy had been coming around to pass by this grocery shop to see me, and I have not been there. And he got my number from his cousin. He got the number from his cousin, and he called me and was like, hi, this is this, da da da. So let's call him, no, I don't want to mention it, but my name is da da da. I am so and so's cousin, you know. And he actually was able to describe himself like, oh yeah, girl, I was so happy. I'm not gonna lie, I was so happy deep down, but I had to pretend as if he never, you know, I'm so good at this pretending stuff. Okay, so I had to pretend that, oh, okay, how may I help you? All right, so he was like, so he wants to be friends, so I should save his number, but he's currently busy, so they're gonna call me back later that night and we can talk. You guys, that night I did not sleep. I was actually waiting for this guy's call. Yeah, because your girl was in love at first sight. Like, he was super cute and I was young, so not young, okay, I didn't really date at an early stage. Yeah, I was waiting for his call, and he didn't really call early. He called very late, around 10:30 thereabout. And at that time I had standards. I did not pick up the call, even though I was still awake. I did not pick up the call. I just wanted to know if he's really gonna call, but he called late. So the next morning I called and we started talking, and he planned on meeting or something like that, but I was slacking. Okay, I was like, I'm busy, I'm this. I was not busy at all. I was just shy, you know, and this was like my first time having a boyfriend, so I didn't know how to deal with things like this. We didn't meet, and not knowing that, I think that weekend he was going to travel. So he was like, I want to meet you, I want to see you, but he didn't tell me he was going to travel. But the pressure, like, I want to see you, I was just giving excuses. And then sadly he traveled. And his phone was switched off. I spoke to his cousin. I was like, oh, he has traveled, and he actually left his phone behind. He doesn't go with his phone and all of that. I was like, really? I'm like, yeah. Like, he doesn't want to use his phone whenever he's traveled. Weeks came by, months, and I was so missing him, even though we were not dating and all of that. I just felt like I wish I had met him before he had left. But I was there one time and I had a call. It was him. And he called me and I was like, oh, I miss you. You didn't tell me you were traveling, even though we were just we only spoke for like 3 times or so. So there he started saying he likes me and all of that. I was like, okay, fine, me too, I like you, so what's up, when are you coming, and all of that. So we just took it from there. He came back. I was so happy. This time around I met him, but that was lovely. I really enjoyed that relationship, and that was just my first boyfriend. I feel like I've been talking too much, so let's just leave it at that. Next one, the next question says my first date. You know, I started recently going on dates, so it's not like I've been doing date stuff. So my first date would be my boyfriend that I had when I was in university. Okay, that was level 300. I had a boyfriend and he actually took me to a proper date. I had fun. I enjoyed that date. It was like my proper intimate date, kind of. So yeah, I enjoyed it. We went places and we went to the cinemas also. I think, yeah, that was actually my first, I don't remember, but yeah. But we also went to beautiful restaurants. We traveled on vacations. It was so nice and it was fun. Honestly, I so much had fun with this person. Next one, my first heartbreak. You know, last. Now everybody go chop breakfast. I have to say bye bye, yo. In as much as I have chopped breakfast, I have also given people breakfast. My first boyfriend, I actually left because I wasn't happy at some point. My first heartbreak, like this heartbreak actually got me. It actually almost destroyed me. See that noise? Like, why is that whenever I want to do my videos, that's when this noise comes in to interrupt me? Anyways, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, so this heartbreak actually got to me. Okay, it affected me in most of my areas. It affected me mentally. It affected me even in my studies. Yeah, it did. Like I said, this is the same person that I was with in level 300 or so. Yeah, I was not, I mean, I think I was still into it, but it just happened that boom, one person had to leave. And yeah, that was so painful. Like, it was so painful. I'm not gonna act like the hard girl. You know, I have also learned a lot from that relationship. Like, it actually made me become this, you know, matured girl when it comes to relationship and all those stuffs. And now, even if I am going through breakup or anything, I think I can actually focus and not let this get into me. That heartbreak actually made me strong. I'm not gonna lie. That is it. That is just my first heartbreak. So the next question says your first kiss. Okay, I just wanted to know what these people have been doing, you know, just to see how it is. That was just curiosity. I'm not that of a bad girl. I just wanted to know. And I think this my first kiss was, I think would be the same first boyfriend, if I could remember. Yeah, I think the same first boyfriend. So yeah, my first sexual experience, I think sexual experience is going to be the same as the kiss, right? So the kiss, I think it goes on to the kiss again. My first alcoholic drink. I do not take alcohol. I don't take pride in taking alcohol. But when I was young, there was this neighbor that we had. He took this, and also he took some alcohol. I was just standing there looking at him like, I don't know what Uncle Chikodi is drinking? Like, why is this drinking and squeezing his face like that? Why is he frowning his face? Even if it's bitter, why is he still taking it? I'm sure maybe he's just squeezing his face so that you think that maybe he's not drinking fruit juice or whatever, so he will not give me some. So let me just taste it. That was just what my mind was telling me. There was a little bit in the cup or whatever, so he didn't see me, and I just placed my hand in. I put it in my tongue. Cool. The thing was like, it just shocked me, and it was quite bitter. This is what you've been drinking? Like, I think that was actually my first time tasting an alcohol. So this is the last one, which is first time I got into trouble in school. You know, I have always been that calm and quiet girl. I try my possible best to not put myself into trouble, but this time around I found myself in it. So this happened in SHS, yeah, where, you know, French teachers are really, like, I don't know how to describe them. They are troublesome. So there was this time in class where I was having a French class and the French teacher was teaching and someone's phone rang in the class. The French teacher turned and asked whose phone was that, but we decided not to disclose whoever this person was. The French teacher got angry and he took us all out from the class to the assembly hall. He called the headmaster, he called other teachers, like the other staffs, just to punish us. The whole class knelt down under the sun, and we are here to take a cane for someone else's deeds. At that time, I was even scared to even bring my phone to class. Meanwhile, someone brought their phones to class, and I would have to suffer for that because I have decided not to disclose that person. So I think this is actually the problem that, or the trouble that I have found myself in school. Actually, that cane was painful. You know those canes that you did not cause it, you did not cause that problem, but you need to be punished for that. It was so painful. So guys, thank you so much for watching my video, and I hope your question got answered. If I didn't answer your question, please comment, okay? Just comment. I'll answer you, yeah, in the comment section, okay? So guys, thank you so much for watching once again. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel, please. Do not forget to like. Do not forget to share. Do me this favor, okay? And you're gonna be my best friend forever. See you guys in my next video. Bye.